Have you ever been in a situation where someone said or did something that you immediately felt triggered by, and you're like, oh, and the energy was not good? And when you said something about it, they completely were like, no, you're wrong. I didn't have that intention. I totally didn't mean that. Like, it wasn't like that at all. But you still feel like something's off? If so, I hope that this video helps. I'm Krishanti, and I talk all about psychic development and spiritual and personal growth. So we are all intuitive, and we've all got these psychic abilities. They're just latent for some of us, and we need to work hard to just bring them up to the surface. And the thing about this psychic stuff is people who aren't super into it can really discount your impressions when you're developing it. And the biggest way that that comes out is in your vibes and your feelings and what you sense. So when you start to tap in and open up your gifts and abilities, you'll sense things more deeply than other people will. And so you're really sensing and feeling into what is the truth. And a lot of people don't like the truth to be out there because they feel they have things to hide. And it's so evident in interactions with others. And unfortunately, it can be unpleasant because you start to really tell what's really going on, and maybe they don't want anyone to know what's really going on. And then you might doubt yourself, or they'll kind of try to question you to make you doubt yourself. And it might kind of also get you off of the path of intuition. But what I really want you to embody and think about and feel and trust is that your feelings are there for a reason. They are legitimate, valid, and real. And if your gut or your feeling or your sensation is that something is off and something is wrong, trust it. Even if the other person vehemently denies that, like, oh, I didn't mean that, because they're there to protect themselves. They don't want you to know the real truth. They don't want you to know that they really did want to attack you by saying that thing, or they really are thinking negative thoughts and you're feeling it. So trust your gut. Now, I've created a course called How to Read People, which actually teaches you how to do that, the techniques to get quiet when you're in a safe place and read the energy of another person to kind of tell like what is going on. And I got to tell you, when you look at things at that energetic level, they look different than they present in everyday life. And it's such a valuable skill to have, to be able to take a time out from whatever drama is going on or whatever drama other people are throwing at you, and to say, okay, what's really going on here? You got initially your gut reaction, which is always going to tell you the truth. And then you can use your intuitive tools, like in my How to Read People course at Krishanti.com, that will help you get a real gist or glimpse of like what's actually going on. It's priceless. But to the original point, and to just sum this all up, is trust yourself. They will lie to you to protect themselves. Have you been in a situation like this? Oh my gosh, if you made it to this point in the video and you're still watching, please share it in the comments. I would love to know. I went through this actually 3 times this particular year. Really made me think about things. Like, I'm feeling such an off feeling, and this person is so presenting like they're so nice, but I don't feel that at all. And I did this sort of deep inner work. I used my own intuitive tools. I checked in with the I Ching, my Chinese oracle that I read, and especially with my gut that was telling me that what I was feeling was very real. But I'd love to hear your stories, and I think a lot of us would too, because it's something most of us deal with. You're like, am I crazy? Or is she giving me weird vibes? Or is that person acting strange intentionally? And then they're like, no, I'm fine. You know what I mean? So something to really think about. So check out How to Read People at Krishanti.com. I've got a lot of other psychic development tools there too. It's your hub for learning everything you need to know to be psychic. Krishanti.com. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye.